I also have a much better temperament than she has. You know, I have a much better.
Well, it did collapse.
That's called business, by the way.
I think it's real.
I did not.
Science is real.
I do not say that.
And create more new jobs.
Well, you haven't done it in 30 years or 26 years.
Well,
any number you
I've
want
been a senator,
You
Donald,
haven't done it.
And
You haven't
I
done
have
it.
been a
And
Secretary of State, and I have
Your
done
husband signed
a lot.
NAFTA, which was one of the worst things that ever happened. You called it the gold standard. You called it the gold standard of trade deals.
I wrote about that.
So is it President Obama's fault?
$5 trillion to the debt.
But you have no plan.
Charges and claims. And so good judgment. That is not the right temperament to be commander-in-chief. You know, that's fine. You know, have a good time, folks. And in fact, Donald, she has a name.
Where did you find
her
this?
name
Where
is
did you find
Alicia
this?
Machado.
Where did you find
And
this?
she has become a U.S. citizen, and you can bet she's going to vote this November.
Okay, good.
Let's start by talking about race.
But perhaps we'll be talking about that later. But we have to stop our job. They're going to Mexico. So many, hundreds and hundreds of companies are doing this. We cannot let that our country needs. Our country's in deep trouble. What they're doing, they're taking our Mexico. They have a VAT on a different system. With effective agreement. It's been said, okay, good. I want you to be very happy. It's very important to me. But in all, it's better. The country and our economy gone. And Hillary, I just ask you this with your former campaign manager, and she was involved. Just tell you, when you talk about healing, I think that I've developed really doesn't. Now, as far as the lawsuit, yes, when I was it's hardly doable, but I will say. But perhaps we'll be talking about that later. But we have to stop our job. They're going to Mexico. So many, hundreds and hundreds of companies are doing this. We cannot let that our country needs. Our country's in deep trouble. What they're doing, they're taking our Mexico. They have a VAT on a different system. Effective.
What he was charging.
Maybe he didn't do a good job, and I was unsatisfied with his work, which our country should do too.
You even at one time suggested that you would try to negotiate down the national debt of the United States. Crime has continued to drop, including murders. So there is.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Murders are up.
Donald supported the invasion of Iraq.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
wrong.
Proved over and over again.
Wrong.
I'd blow them out of the water and start another war. That
would
not. You know, he tried to switch from looks to stamina. But this is a man who has called women pigs, slobs, and dogs, and someone who has said pregnancy is an inconvenience to employers, who has said women don't deserve equal pay unless they do as good a job as men. And one of the worst things he said was about a woman in a beauty contest. He loves beauty contests, supporting them and hanging around them. And he called this woman Miss Piggy. Then he called her Miss Housekeeping because she was Latina. Donald, she has a name.
Where did you find
her
this?
name
Where
is
did you
Alicia
find this?
Machado.
Where did you find
and
it?
she has become a U.S. citizen, and you can bet she's going to vote this November.
Okay, good. Let me just tell you.
Mr. Trump, if you could take 10 seconds, and then we're going to have a final question.
Hillary is hitting me with tremendous commercials. Some of it said in entertainment. Some of it said somebody who's been very vicious to me, Rosie O'Donnell. I said very tough things to her, and I think everybody would agree that she deserves it and nobody feels sorry for her. But you want to know the truth? I was going to say something extremely rough to Hillary, to her family, and I said to myself, I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's inappropriate. It's not nice. But she spent hundreds of millions of dollars on negative ads on me, many of which are absolutely untrue. They're untrue and they're misrepresentations. And I will tell you this, Lester, it's not nice, and I don't deserve that. But it's certainly not a nice thing that she's done. It's hundreds of millions of ads. And the only gratifying thing is I saw the polls come in today. And with all of that money, over $200 million is spent. And I'm either winning or tied. And I've spent practically nothing.
Shimmy, 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 HRC. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. This dude is coming at me. I just smile and let him be. The dude brought his own rope. He put the bullet in the gun, so I'm just gonna shimmy. Hillary, shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, 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 HRC. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, 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 HRC. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. He just keeps on shouting wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Murders are up.
I will get my Jim Halpert on. He is a flightless bird. I think I'll never say another word. I'll just be singing this song. Hillary, shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, 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 HRC. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, 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 HRC. Shimmy, 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 Hillary, shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, 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 HRC. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, 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 HRC. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.